So yeah, you deal a bunch of damage. This thing. So as you emerge from the darkness and you're hitting this thing, these bright pink, almost like floofy tendrils are like hanging and as you're knocking this thing around. And if there's nothing else from you, Jacob, we're gonna go to round 10 for Celine.
Sorry? Oh, nice.
It's your turn,
Yeah,
Sully.
okay, so he's good. He's good to move, I think. Good to move. Have I got that right, yeah?
Yeah,
That's your turn.
I think that was Jacob's turn, so we're over to you.
Alrighty. So. See, my thought is, should I bring the thunder? Because I can. It's a thing
Just
that I
because you can doesn't mean you should. You should let
But
my
it's a thing
monsters
that I
have a turn.
can do. No. I am not down for such. What I might do is I'll get first off bonus action. I'll get the spiritual weapon to attack. What if I need to swap back to that one?
Mushroom, okay.
Spiritual weapon's gonna attack that guy.
All right. Oh yeah, 27 hits for days. Just once more, like a distortion, and then it collapses back on itself, and we're back to normal.
All right, and big fella.
Okay.
I'm going to target him with a guiding.
Pew. 20 hits.
This is a high level gun. That'll be 20 damage. And the next attack against it has advantage.
All right. All right, he's lit up with a big old, like a skeletal hand, like, hey, over here. Celine is helping you to Z-target on this thing. That means next up is going to be Casimir.
Alright. I am going to summon a giant constrictor snake. That is a huge beast.
Ooh,
I
all
want
right.
it to be right behind.
Where would I'm sure I have a snake here somewhere. I'm being so cheap, and I'm using all the free assets.
Nothing wrong with that.
Familiars and summons. There's a snake. And you say it's huge?
Yes.
Boom. And you want it right behind it?
Yep.
All right. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you, free art assets.
He is going to attack with a constrict attack.
Okay.
It's going to be 1d20.
A 12 is not enough.
Alright.
It tries to coil around, and as it does, this weird kind of bright creature like flexes and throws the loop of snake off of it.
Oh. And
My turn.
that's it for now.
Okay. And it is monster turn. Do I have any monsters that are gonna get to... I have my big boy here. I guess the other ones are just gonna move. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Still going
1,
for
2,
his
3,
body.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Spider needs to be wary, so I guess this is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost all lateral movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Monster doesn't have to move. The snake failed to assert dominance, and so we're gonna go for the big swing in Jacob that actually put some damage in on him, and we are going to begin an attack cycle here. All right, this is going to be. You all saw it. It was on 17 for like half a second.
You can't
all right.
call cocked on roll 20.
Yeah. What? No, there's.
Balance another die on it. Make sure. If you can't balance another die, you get to re-roll it.
Yeah. Look, there's totally like a crease in the battle mat. It's like right over here, and it skewed my die.
You can't call cocked on roll 20.
You get that foolishness out of here.
All right, so it misses with its first claw. Let's see if the second claw gets to put any work in.
Snap. My computer did it.
17? No, you're 18 and higher, aren't you? All right, so I guess Jacob is rated 18 plus, and I do not get access. So
Nope.
All right, big creature was gonna do something, but Jacob said no, and Jacob won. That is my monsters because everything moved, and my one creature actually. Oops. I don't know if provoking an AO from the constrictor is really going to do anything. I mean, it'll have to move, but oh no, it's going to move and attack. But yeah, Jacob is holding aggro. I don't think it's going to move, which means that I get monsters for the 11th round. And what that means as we are in the 11th round is, oops, not that one, this one. We are going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just as a...
1. Yeah. 2.
Hey, Bright.
3, 4.
Huh?
Do you think that I could have an embiggen?
Oh, because I'd have to drop the wall of force.
Oh, that's right. It's concentration. Never mind.
2, 3, and 4. All right. So monsters appear, and that is the bottom. That is the bottom of the 10th. We are at the top of the 11th. Mordecai, what are you doing here? This is the battlefield is swarming. There's the sounds of combat off behind the darkness. We're on you.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't want to waste a 5th level spell, but I want to. No. I want to! This one, nope. I am going to. Let's see, where can I go? I'm gonna go right there. And I'm gonna fire a guiding bolt at Chonky Boy here.
Okay, we're gonna keep up the guiding bolt chain. So this guiding bolt is
At
getting
advantage, yes.
advantage, and then we'll grant advantage after consuming it, presumably with you hitting.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
I am going to cast Bane,
Oh.
and I am using that as a first level spell.
Okay.
But I want Big Boy. Let's just go with these two over here to make charisma saving throws.
Ew, man. Why y'all keep picking on my monster's weaknesses? All right, big boy.
Yes, Big Boy.
While it does have cute pink like tendril floofs, unfortunately, charisma is not this thing's strong suit. I roll a 1. It has a -3, so it gets a -2 on its charisma save.
It is banned. It has to roll a d4 anytime it attacks and subtract that number.
I wish these little icons would scale a little bit with the size. All right,
That also
and,
means darkness is down now too, though.
okay, yeah, if you can drop that, and then we're gonna.
Mordecai is safe in my nice little sphere of
Mushrooms.
cute angel
Oh my
ladies
gosh.
with like massive size.
I'm moving this for a second, so I can.
And then the third creature was. Can you ping the third creature
It was the spider.
up here?
No, over here.
Oh, that okay. That is. These creatures are cute, right? Let me check.
Minus a d4 anytime they. And I'm concentrating on that. Actually, I should put a dot on myself for that.
No,
Remember.
unfortunately, spiders are not cute.
What the hell just came out of your mouth?
Well,
Did you
at least
bane them?
Mordecai is not. Oh man! All right, so Mordecai, you.
Their force of personality is very.
Yeah, they're. I guess they're just very single-minded in this case. 2 massive fails, and then this spider just kind of rolls over and is like, that's fine. All right, you have 3 baned creatures. Anything else from you, Mordecai?
Bonus action. I don't have anything to do right now because I'm all out of inspiration.
Okay.
So I'm done.
All right.
Concentrating on that bane.
Bright, round 11.
Yeah. So it's that time. Hey kids, what time is it? Oh,
Clobbering time?
Fireball time?
it could be any of those times. It's really oops. That's not right at all. it's one of those times.
Oh,
Is it?
all
It's
right.
a furball.
It's it's fireballing time.
Oh, wow, nice fireball too. 32.
It's about to send some schmucks to the death dimension time.
All right, I'm going to start with the upper left spider, and that is going to get. That is going to pass. I'm going to go for the bottom left spider. That is not going to pass. So this spider does get charred, but like deeper than just superficial. And so that is going to trigger all other spooters to become scooters. And no other spiders hiding anywhere. All right. Next up, we have the mushroom. Mushroom explode. And tree. Oh yeah, tree explode. Now for big boy. How dexterous are you? You, oh gosh.
Minus a d4.
I made the classic I made the classic Pokemon mistake. I'm like, oh, I like all these Pokemon, and then you realize you have like a team of like all ground type, and your opponent has like one strong ice, and you just get you just get blown out of the water from one
You
Pokemon.
pizzle popped.
So it's a minus. Is it a minus a D4 or is it -4 solid?
Minus a D4.
Okay.
Minus a D4.
So this is let's see if it's even relevant because there is no Dex modifier on my big boy, so this is straight up, and it's not going to matter. I mean, we could say that the effect of your curse still like happens.
Makes it worse.
And this is going to take the full. All right. So this is what happens. This creature. This creature disappears, and then it. Oh, let's see. What would be for a good dramatic? You all are fighting over there. All right, so this thing just succumbs to the fireball. You see half of its body just like boils and burns away, Jacob, as it's in front of you. And there's this moment, like the thing kind of disappears into whiteness, and from behind you, you hear just as something just pops, and as you all turn around, you see that this creature, the tree, spawned into a biggin.
Oh, so it's new. It's not a different. It's a different.
It's a new one. You pop the old one, and the new one has arrived.
At least it's pretty far away. We probably only have one round to go.
I've got ways of dealing with it.
As do I. As long as it doesn't get closer.
So that was fun. No, it's still my turn because I still get to move.
Oh, yep. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I am going to do that. I am going to go. I guess I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll go to here.
Okay.
And is this guy gonna opportunize me?
Possibly. They have shown aggression to things that have upset them. So there's a possibility it'll try and tendril you.
That's where I'm moving, so it's either gonna do it or it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at this one. I'm like, are you running past it? No, you were by this one. All right, yeah. That's why I was waiting. I'm like, okay, are you continuing? No. All right. So yeah, the one is gonna try and get a the one is gonna try and get a tendril on you here, and we'll see if
it's a mushroom.
What's that?
It's a mushroom.
Oh, is the mushroom? No, never mind. The mushroom isn't gonna assault you. You're fine then.
Okay.
Mushrooms seem to just move and explode.
Okay, well then I'm done.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's good that that's all they do, because these things are a pain in the butt.
So now we are on to Jacob. What are you doing? You have a mushroom guy by you. You have a giant snake that just appeared. A bunch of monsters, and as you turn around, you saw one of the small ones start and kind of bloom out into one of the big like floofy tendrilled from the mouth creatures. There is a spider on your body over here, and a mushroom incoming.
Oh boy. Well, I think it's time to provoke an attack of opportunity. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to. Alright, I'm going to take a swing at this one first.
Okay, if it matters, it didn't seem to care about Bright moving away from it. So you might also be able to scamper away from the mushroom without any ill effect.
But didn't this guy grow out of one of these?
No, came out of one of the trees.
Okay.
The roper figures.
Okay. If that's the case, then I believe it is time. I'm going to end up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to end up being on that side of Bright.
Wait, right there.
Right here.
All right.
Yep. And I am attacking this one.
Sure. Swing. Absolutely hits and destroys it. Squish.
And unfortunately, I have no further spells, so. Yep. That's all I can do.
Okay. Celine, what are you doing?
You see, I see. See, I see, like, this guy right here, and I see a very distinct lack of him not being flame striked right about now. So,
Yeah, it does have a lack of flame strike. That is true.
So, centered on this spot right here, it's taking a flame strike.
All right, and that's I need to save against that, or you need to hit with it.
It's a save.
All right, dexterity. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, dexterity. Your little creature hit against it,
All right. First is going to be for big guy then.
and that's too far.
Oh gosh, big guy gets the full brunt.
He's taking 22.
Noted. And little one. It was on a 17. It's on the seam. Look, it's on the seam.
Nope. Nope.
The tablecloth is wrinkled. Come on, guys.
Can't come off the road, buddy.
Okay. Coffee, why do you do this?
What'd I do?
Push. Yeah, you're baiting the Maddie's rage, and we all know that he's going to take it out on me.
Oh.
No, if anything, I'm drawing the ire.
Yeah, in which case I'm the recipient every goddamn time.
Hey!
Casimir,
Stop digging my grave.
Casimir, what are you doing?
Alright.
Look, masochism is a respectable quality. Also, I still have a bonus action.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you want to move your spiritual weapon, I presume.
Yeah. That might. Whoop. I gotta swap back to the select. Yeah, no, that mushroom there's gonna die.
Sure.
I hope.
My internet is being stupid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna die.
The distortion, and you take out a mushroom.
I've been
All right.
occasionally freezing. Have you guys?
I will be right
had
back.
an issue
I
with
will be
that?
back.
You've been fluid to
And,
me.
Yes,
Like it's
okay.
been constant.
I don't know what's going on with my computer. It keeps freezing on me.
That is all right. So that was Celine. Now we're over to Casimir. Casimir, what are you doing?
Alright, my snake friend is going to attack the spider.
Okay. Do you want the? Does it get 2 attacks? Like, do you want it to nuzzle in the corner to try and take out the mushroom, or do you want it to be?
No,
away from-
it only gets one up.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so it crawls up to the spider. Oh yeah,
Does a 20 hit?
and that is gonna put a second spider on Jacob. And
I don't like it at all.
these are gonna continue creeping in. All right. Anything else?
Hold action if while a force pops, I will attack. I will whirlwind strike with him.
Okay. All right. DM bot has been programmed with a command, and now it is Monster's turn. Monsters, I'm going to move. Jacob, you would get an attack of opportunity on this spider as it's moving past you to you. So if you want to make an AO on this one, you can. Because this is just normal movement. It's not skittering. You hit. Okay. This is going to move up and explode. Jacob, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Do you want to take
Still
it?
inspired.
That is true, you haven't spent your inspiration.
I'll hold.
Okay. Higher than average, 23 psychic damage.
There. Okay.
This one is going to just move up and try and approach. There. Let's see. This one saw you. Does your spirit guardian get to make AOs, or is it if it's something that enters?
If it moves within 10 feet of the Spirit Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
If it moves within 10 feet, it needs to immediately make the save.
All right. So is that any creature, or is that like one or something?
Any creature hostile to me.
Oh wow. All right. So this spider is gonna move, and your guardian is gonna swing.
Yep. Dex save, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dex save. Does not make it. All right.
Deal takes 20 damage.
So that one pops. It's not necessarily going to matter. Like, this isn't going to invoke that per se, but it's going to continue with its normal movement anyway. This spider's going to get in on Jacob, and
That second spider needs to make the save again.
Yeah, because it's moved to a space within 10 feet.
yeah. This one. So this one got the forced movement, but it's going to continue moving anyway. So it will just make the. Oh.
And that one will also take 20.
All right, your spirit guardian is squishing spiders left and right. That is going to mean that I am going to get some attacks in on Jacob. Let me see if there's anything else. So this one saw what you did to its spider friends. It's gonna have to take the long way around. This one's gonna go 1, 2. This one's gonna actually 3, 4. That's really all we can do is move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That force cage is pinching that avenue off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's movement, so now I just have to resolve attacks. Yep. So on Jacob, then each of these are going to make 2 attacks, and they're going to get advantage on those attacks. As there's nothing interfering with their sight or whatnot. So first attack from Spider 1. This is going to be a 26.
I've got a get out of jail for God.
Alright, that hits.
And that is going to be lucky 13 for Derek all night, it seems.
This too shall pass.
And a critical.
Ugh. It's alright. I have a saving grade.
24 points of damage from the crit.
Okay.
All right, so that was spider number 1. Spider number 2 is going to roll. First attack is going to definitely miss. Oh, that was a 1d20. I'm sorry. Let's get the companion. It's not a 3, but 22.
That'll hit.
That's one. That first attack is just a D10. And so that'll be for 10 points of damage.
And I'm down. My armor class is now at 16.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And I
no.
think we still got some attacks to go through, so...
Yep, you still have 3 attacks coming at you, and you are...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm an
no.
AC of 16. I don't have a shield because I'm knocked out.
And-
Yeah, no, this is
This is some failed death saves.
It's
actually
less than ideal. Well, they might miss.
you're exceptionally lucky. Like exceptionally lucky.
All right.
I have the materials.
Hold on.
It is a crit, and so
That's
the
too bad.
the
Oh.
second attack on you
It's two
is
failed death saves.
going to
Wait,
cause
wait, wait.
2 failed death saves.
Okay, so we're gonna start interrupting that.
Okay.
Because there's gonna be some. I've only got one portent, but I'm gonna use it on one of their attacks. So somebody's gonna roll a 3.
Okay. All right. Are you imposing that on this, or do you want it to be for the last 2 attacks on the spider? On the third spider.
Yeah, we'll do it on the third spider.
Sure.
Because there's no reason to. I mean, once the
Okay.
die has been rolled, it's been rolled.
So
But
Jacob,
I'll use a portent on the third one.
gotcha. All right. So Jacob, like his body is like just gets pierced through, and is just as the things kind of come out. There's just like a loop of intestine and like various fluids, or like, and he and his body crumples to you all as these detached spiritual forms. And then we have the third spider here. The first attack has been destined to be a 3, and so the third attack is going to miss. Even a prone and dying Jacob Stillwaters. And that means there is one more attack left from this creature, which, unless any of you have any kind of interrupt, it's magic terms, if you have any interrupts or anything like that to manipulate this, I'm rolling my 2d20 and we're going to see what
I
happens.
can take it.
My last one would make it hit, so I don't want to roll it.
I can't. No, I've got something I can do. It's fine.
Do it, Quill. I can take it.
Miss.
All right, I'm not hearing anything from anyone, so I'm gonna
No.
type in /R.
Unfortunately, I already used my reaction, so.
Not be able to use it at the moment anyway, as you're very unconscious.
Here we go.
Yes.
Does a
16 hits.
It would have been. It's even a 17. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Do you
wouldn't it have
lose the
been-
shield if you're unconscious? Is that a rule?
Yeah, because
Just-
you need to be actively using the shield. The shield needs to be
Okay.
equipped.
Wait, why is it 17? Isn't it plus 5?
It's +5 to the damage. They get +7 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when you're
basically-
unconscious, you're not using the shield. So
Yeah, because you drop what's in your hands, so it's not
Alright.
equipped. It forcibly doffs weapons and shields. It's.
All right.
Oh.
The second
Okay.
spider plunges one of its
Fine.
razor tipped legs,
It's fine.
and just like, and it just goes through, and it like Jacob's body is lifted up on this thing as he's just kind of like impaled, and it throws him on the ground. But they're not getting any more movement in that case.
let the record show that this was Coffee Cat's fault for mocking the DM. I called it.
It's fine. I've got this. It's okay. It's okay.
We
Don't
are.
worry.
I'm panicking.
Everything else
No, I'm not gonna copy.
moved except my big boy. And big boy is going to... It's going to avoid... It saw what you did to its friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Jacob has fallen. But it can interact with your spiritual self. So, I guess in this case,
I wouldn't got something I could do with my turn.
if we take one movement back, if we take two movements back, instead I go up. I guess it's going to be by there anyway. All right, it seems to be taking a wider arc around, and is coming for you. Now, Jacob's physical body is down. These things, the spiders, have seemingly lost interest and are turning. Jacob, you as kind of spiritual detached you, or whatever this, you are up, but you are also dead. Your physical body is dead. And so
great.
for a moment you're seeing, you see this happening around you. And as we are now at we have finished round 11, which in this space-time distortion has been 11 minutes of Bright casting Identify on the Pearl. And what happens now is... the white plane around you all begins to darken, and there's a rumble. And suddenly, walls of stone start jutting up from the white plane as the stone also rises beneath your feet, and water begins to like seep up and start trickling down the center of the tunnel. And what this is going to do, let's see, so this was embedded in the wall. So we're going to have this just kind of boop, 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 happy little tunnel. This comes down like this. And what is going to happen now that reality is reasserting itself back into the battlefield, everything is getting shunted into real space. And just in case it's relevant, I don't know if it would be for any of you all, we do have the water flow down the center. Whoop, whoop, oh, no, stop, let go of it. I don't know what that was about. It didn't want to let go of my drawing. All right, there we go. And so what this means is... This is getting shunted here. This is getting shunted here. 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 Oh, snap. Super Colliders, thank you so much.
For the best Tuesday night stream on Twitch, MattyMorgs, MattyMorgs, MattyMorgs.
MattyMorgs, thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy Tuesdays. I enjoy them as well. The snake is going to... oh, by the way, that force cage, I'm sorry, that was drawn on. I didn't mean to... That force cage is still in effect. And you're going to have a snake just kind of plop on top of it. Right here.
Just perched up on top.
Yeah, it's... as it gets shunted into this narrow... into this Fey Cave corridor here. Now, as this happens...
Am I inside the force cage? Because I was separate from my body.
Yeah, I'm, one moment here. As,
Body was.
oh, shoot. Oh, I forgot to move your tokens before, I cleared the drawings. Yes, you are returned back. You are returned back. And I think Jacob would be here.
Right there.
And Bright
It
returned.
is not Jacob, that is the corpse.
Well, I'm sorry, the corpse, formerly known as Jacob's, Investigator Jacob Stillwaters.
There you go.
Excuse you, but we're not done yet.
And the snake is on top of the force cage here. And now there's a couple other effects on the stack, so to speak. Oh, we got to resolve this. This guy would come in here, and this one would, get shunted all the way here. All right, I think that's all my monsters and spell effects now. This is going to put this tree next to your spirit guardian, and so I need to make a save, correct?
Yep. It'll dissipate after this.
Okay. And you were camping on top of your body the whole time, right, Celine?
Yes.
Okay.
Entire time, I stayed right on my body.
All right. So you don't.
It's taking 20 damage and dies.
Now.
And then the Guardian of Fate disappears.
Okay. This tree is inside your sphere, or your.
Not out of me.
And do you make an attack, or is this another save?
Wait, what's up?
This tree is inside your radius.
It'd be a. Oh, that one is a save. It's a Wisdom save this time, though. As with the mushroom on the other side.
Okay. Tree is going to pop.
Sound a feasting horn.
That'll be the roll for those.
Oh,
Yeah,
Clockwork,
big
thank you so much for the follow. And then the mushroom. The mushroom. All right. Are there any other effects or proximities that I need to resolve, or I think that's everything. As you
Currently, that's everything.
All right. So you all have remanifested. Bright, you kind of come to your senses here, and the knowledge of the identification is there, but at the same time, there's also these other things. Your brain quickly catches up with everything your other self is telling you about. What's this? As you come to your senses, what's this mushroom beside me, and what's this weird kind of little miniature flesh tree, and why is there a spirit guardian, or I guess a big magical reaper? And then suddenly you get caught up on yourself, and all of you have battlefield awareness of everything your other selves have experienced, and we're at the top of 12. So Mordecai, battlefield knowledge instills itself in you. You see Jacob's body just again, the thing is pulled out, nice arc of crimson, and what are you doing?
I am enraged. I am mad. I just lost another person.
No, you didn't.
Did you?
Mordecai thinks in his mind that maybe this is a thing. And he's gonna cast Synaptic Static.
Okay. Make... this is fine. As sort of a free action before this. Make an investigation check.
Normally, yes. Investigation.
Okay. Your brain, kind of like what I was describing, because this is kind of centered on Bright, so even though it's your initiative, I started with Fluffy Sheep and Bright in terms of kind of what you all experience, but through the eyes of Bright. Your mind, especially because you've been leaning into your nature on the way into this cavern and inside of it, as an option, you can still continue with Synaptic Static. Or there is perhaps a chance, if you took it upon yourself to convert Derek into a vampire, that he would not be dead, he'd be undead like you.
I'm in the force cage, I can't move.
Oh,
Yep.
all right. Well,
I might
could
let
be
you
an
out,
option.
but I'm not privy to your train of thought. Just kidding.
And Mordecai wouldn't do that to someone anyway.
It's totally understandable. I'm going to play the devil's advocate and at least put the option in front of you as a possibility. So Synaptic Static does manifest outside the force cage, and this is
Right there.
oh yeah, this is an explosion. I was thinking of there's a mind spike. There's like a single target. All right, so
Mind spike, yes.
yeah, you are laying down some psychic damage here, and this is a DC 16. My goodness. I'm gonna start with the flesh tree at the top. Intelligence save. Oh gosh, y'all are hitting like all the horrible things I'm not good at with these monsters. Why did I pick all ground type Pokemon?
Because if you had picked all psychic type, we wouldn't be here.
All right, the flesh tree is gone. The mushroom. Zero. Now, what is going to happen? The mushroom is gone. However, the large beastie needs to make the dex save to avoid taking the psychic damage. And takes the full 48 as you exploded the mushroom next to it. All right, it's going to take 12, so we're at 34. All right, next.
Save.
Next I have the spooters, and the spooters are not smart creatures. In fact, they... Oh my gosh. These guys get -4.
Is it intelligence 2 or lower?
Yeah.
Then
No.
they're not affected.
No, it's not. Oh, they're intelligence 3. You can sneak this in. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm just gonna roll
What do
3.
you get for using odd numbers?
Yeah, the 3d20. And then each of these are gonna be at a -4. Ugh. So that's 8, 4, and 4, and so all my spiders zap away. And then lastly, we do have a mushroom down here, which is next to the force cage. So we'll see what ends up happening, as it is going to... It does explode. And then I need Bright and Betty Sue, or
Peggy Sue.
Peggy.
I'm sorry, Peggy Sue. I need. I took the B from Bright. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. As it is psychic damage, but it is also this wave, like a physical wave effect.
Dexterity through save for psychic damage. Okay.
Yes.
Sometimes,
Okay,
wait.
that's typical for me. And Peggy Sue. Oh no.
Portal.
Oh no.
Oh no. You know how this is for Peggy Sue, and she doesn't even have resistance for being a unicorn right now.
Oh, all right.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, well, you know, you look at her, she looks at you, you just sort of like, you hug in this moment when the psychic wave rolls over you, as
And
this
she
like
dies.
distortion field.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
All right, 19 psychic damage to each of you.
Well, okay. Well, you know that 19 damage will, yeah.
Are you down?
I'm not down, but she is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
no.
All right, so the
Oh,
little
no.
unicorn just kind of gets
No,
in a
she's a
last
cricket,
little.
not a
Oh,
unicorn.
I'm sorry.
She'd have advantage. But,
And
oh, but,
Oh, Peggy Sue.
but this was, but it was just to cast a spell. She was supposed to be safe here.
oh, looks like there's a mushroom on the corpse of Jacob, which.
Then it needs to make the save too.
All right. Jacob's body isn't affected by. I mean, it kind of has like the ripple distortion, so he kind of like. But there's no real actual like. It's not like he was rent and his arm is over there and his leg is over there.
I need to make a con save for the Will of Force.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Will of Force. That's good because otherwise a giant snake would fall on us all.
Wouldn't that... Could things get any worse? And Bright just sort of, uh-oh, and everyone looks at Bright, uh-oh, and then she looks up and you all look up and that'd be classic. All right, so Mordecai, that was a big turn. A lot of things happened. Is there anything else that you want to do?
That does it for my turn. And he just kind of flops and sits for a second.
All right. He flops down. Bright, we're over to you. What are you doing? Peggy Sue has unfortunately dissipated.
Well, I mean, it's just psychic damage, so at least she's not smushed. So I'll pick up the little cricket
Okay.
remnants, and I'll tuck them into my pocket for later resurrection. Okay, so who's still alive? Just the big guy and this one little tree thing?
Yep, little tree thing and big in here.
Hey, well, no, honestly, now that I'm stuck in my body again, I don't really want to end the Wall of Force right now for reasons previously discussed.
Okay.
So,
I mean, you could end it at any time, so you could end it as soon as you want, as soon as the snake moves, and hold your
Okay.
action.
yeah, I know, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll hold a firebolt to shoot at the big fellow, which I will do if for some reason he becomes a valid target.
Okay.
That's all.
Jacob is getting an X in initiative, and we. Although I will say, Jacob, in this moment where reality resets and you haven't caught up with your physical body, if there's something like whatever, like astral Jacob wants to say or do, like in this moment, as you are also kind of like, I don't feel so good. What would you like to say or do while you still can before reality kind of closes in?
I don't think he has anything left to say.
Okay.
This is what happened.
Oh, we
right.
are not done yet. You better.
Like,
You better
you just
believe.
look stoic, like you just sort of like look and or you like nod or kind of give that's how it goes kind of a thing, or good guys don't look at explosions, you sort of turn your back and walk away into nothingness.
You're muted.
I'd make a reference, but no one would get it.
Make it for posterity.
Yeah, make it for posterity. I want to hear it.
I'm trying to remember. It's an old cowboy movie. And it leaves on the question as the cowboy's riding into the sunset situation, because he's shot and you never see him move. And the question is he riding off into the sunset, or is he already dead and the horse is just carrying him?
Oh. I like the imagery. I do not recall the movie, but I like the imagery. All right. X in initiative for Jacob. We go to Celine. Celine, what are you doing?
I walk up to his body
Oops, sorry.
and
Force a habit. You can
Whoop.
move. You can move yourself.
I'm gonna move up to Jacob's body. And from my bag,
For chat, this is Yori.
Oh yeah. The flying snake.
It's pronounced Sneck.
a set of diamonds floats up from her bag, and as Astral Jacob is kind of walking / not walking away, she's going to reach out her hand and grab the Astral shoulder and be like, "You are not done yet." And I'm going to cast Revivify on Jacob.
Is this the diamond dust that Jacob got for you from the monastery or from the cathedral or the ossuary?
Yes.
Whole diamonds.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's actually whole diamond, but yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, revivify.
I'm literally grabbing his soul and stuffing it back into his body.
The
I
spell
just
will
kind
go
of
off.
imagine you doing that like you're stuffing a plushie.
Yeah.
She puts her organs back while she's doing it.
Kind of like,
But he did die.
kind of like
within- he did
stuffing
die
a sleeping
within the
bag into a bag, you know?
He did die within the last minute, and in all purposes, he should return to life with 1 hit point.
You gotta watch out though. She might lose her wristwatch in you when she pulls her hand out.
Oh, it's that ticking.
All right, now the revivify occurs. Now, for any of you in the audience that are new, and maybe you've seen revivify be used, and you know, for the most part, you're going to see it take place as intended. Now, what's special is that this is an experimental revivify because there was an accident when Jacob went to retrieve the gems from the ossuary, and the person going to the storage closet fumbled with the box. And so we have a bag of diamond powder that is mostly pure diamond because it was spilled on the floor and scooped into the bag.
You thought I forgot, didn't
Is this
you?
gonna be a higher low? Oh no! I don't have another shot at this.
Um,
The last thing I want to do is see another of Derek's characters die.
So Jacob is only mostly dead. What?
Clear.
What I'm going to make a DM call here. Is that Jacob? You are going to come back mechanically. At what, 1 hit point it was?
It's
Yeah.
1 hit. It's 1 hit.
All right. After having your, like, you walk into the sunset, you're like, okay, so I guess this is it. And in fact, we probably could even have a little side role play about your sister and whatnot. And then there's just a moment where there's this skeletal hand that rests on your shoulder, and you look down, and it grips.
A shot at real life.
Oh, Super Colliders. Fickle God to give Derek a shot at real life. Super Colliders, then I will take your kind Fickle God donation into consideration.
That's great.
What's happening?
That's great. But what about Jacob?
Yeah. Yeah, Derek, Super Colliders has asked that you try to live a real life. So yes, the skeletal hand clinches on you, and you get tugged back. And you just and as you, even though you're like being tugged back, it's like you're turned around, and there's the face of Selene, or I should say Skeline, as there's just this visage of the death goddess as you are approaching, and then I mean you just get stuffed into your own body. You cough from the several holes that are kind of puckering up into scars, so you do wheeze through. You're a little bit of a human ocarina right now, as you wheeze through several holes in your chest that slowly close up.
Chest wounds suck.
They do, don't they? And we'll role play through what's going to happen with the Fickle God of Super Colliders and the mostly pure diamonds that were used to bring you back. That being said, I mean, we've passed you an initiative. We'll come back to you if it's necessary. We'll see what happens. That was Celine. Anything else? Do you have a bonus action? You want to move your weapon? I think you can move 20 feet, 5, 10.
Yeah.
It can almost get to the. It can almost get to the.
Yeah. I'll move it. I'll move it there as a bonus.
Sure. Just in case. All right. This is gonna bring us to Casimir.
Alright. I would like my snake to go here and
Plop.
do a constrict attack.
Okay. Roll it. As I go back to the monster upon which this is based. There we go. 11, unfortunately. This creature with floofy tendrils just once more bursts out of the thing's grip.
Right, can you let me out of here?
That I'll go ahead and drop the force cage or the wall of force.
Alright, I'm gonna run up and attack with my axe, finally!
Alright, the barrier has been let down. Casimir is no longer in a glass cage of emotion, rushes forward with the battle axe, and your first one is deflected by a giant pincher.
And extra.
And your extra attack, it leaves itself open, and as you come back now on an upswing with your axe, you catch it like right under the tendrils. It didn't expect an attack from below, and you're gonna deal 10 slashing damage to it.
You'd also get that firebolt off, right, if you want, because he's now becoming a valid target.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for Casimir to finish his turn.
Oh, okay.
She's being polite. But also tapping her foot like, come on, Casimir, come on.
Yeah.
Apparently my internet keeps blipping out on me, so I'm like missing half of everything.
Oh,
sorry.
It's weird because you're still showing up.
Yeah, you're fine to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comcast is being stupid.
Anything else, Casimir?
Oh, hold on. I hit it twice, so it does,
Colossus Slayer damage.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for purposes as well, this thing does count as a fey if you get anything extra for that.
No.
Did you get damage or anything like that for
No, that's the revised ranger.
No. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I think. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Now,
The revised rangers are solid, but yeah.
Monsters get to go, and hey, I have I can finally do something with my tree. Although while I'm still on the page that has my big monster, Casimir is trying to bully it. Oh, I'm sorry, your firebolt. Go, launch it.
Now
launch
I take my firebolt.
Yep.
I'll interrupt the DM, just not the other player.
That's fine. Oh, it slaps against its armor. Well, not like metal, but it slaps against its natural armor and dissipates.
Okay, well, never mind.
Okay. So Casimir, I am going to try and give you such a pinch. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. So you are going to take... You are going to take 14 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Rude.
And then it is going to, as it grapples you, it is going to try and snip at you with its other pincher.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh.
I get a bonus to see if it's attacking me again.
Ah, well, that's going to be useful, because it's... Alright, so it wouldn't be useful there, but it could still be useful, as I have you grappled. You see the pink tenderly floofs, like, rise up, and, like, try and lunge out for your head. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as these floofs tickle across your face. To a particular...
Missed?
What's that?
If it missed?
It missed its second claw, but Casimir is still grappled by the first and was brought up to this thing's floofs. So I need a Constitution save. Yes, please.
Nope.
All right. You succumb to the pink fluffs, and what is going to happen is you are poisoned. And you are also paralyzed.
Oh, no.
You are simultaneously poisoned and paralyzed. However,
It's not ideal.
You can repeat the saving throw as these juicy floofs are coursing over you and setting off like your nerve endings, and you're kind of like jittering, and you're just not able to move here. Okay, that was big monster. Now we're going to go to small monster, and I am right next to Mordecai, which means I can do something to Mordecai. And the thing that I am going to do, unless there's any other distractions or disruptions, Mordecai, it's going to point a tendril at you, and I need you. Actually, I need you and I need Bright, because it's exploding with this viscous black ink. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Again?
Yeah.
16. That's not too bad.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you two just like you each kind of like boo, get out of the way, and it just splorts between you to no real effect. And it is going to then go in for a bite with one of its melty mouths. Of course, that's kind of mimicking you, so it's going to be like a really weird kiss. Except the kiss kind of like starts here, and then it just like travels down the side as the mouths keep like falling down your bodies. And this is going to be at a not terrible. It is terrible. Anyway. Oh, that was a 16. Anyway, that's fine. I erased the seam. That's my fault. I'm going to sit on a 10. And so, unfortunately, there we go.
I'm a dodgy boy.
It misses biting you. All right. And there is. All right. The monsters are finished. We come up to Mordecai. Mordecai, as you are so close to this thing now, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. As there's a kind of a discordant noise that is like harmonizing between you and this thing.
I don't like that.
Fortunately, you're able to shake off the effects. And nothing, I mean, besides kind of getting that shiver up, whatever you have for a spine right now of like nails on chalkboard, you are fine to act. The beginning of your turn passes, and now we're into the main phase 1 of your turn.
I am popping a 6th level Mass Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
So that everybody in range gets 18 hit points.
Oh, look at that. I'm back up to full.
Have I lost any?
I don't think so.
No.
You and Bright have been like turrets in this. She's been picking people off, and you've been playing zone control.
Denied.
Yeah.
Mostly for Jacob and myself and whoever else wants it.
Well, I definitely need it. I've taken a surprisingly large number of hits for someone who's been in a wall of force.
Right?
And Mordecai, as this happens, on all the tongues that are just kind of hanging out of your body right now, you are tasting the rainbow. Like you're tasting everyone through your curative magic simultaneously, but not just on your mouth. Like your arm tastes them. Like you have taste buds like all over your body now, and it's interesting.
Where's that lewd emoji again?
Here, I'll load a couple into chat here.
Lewd.
Yeah, lewd. There we
But
go.
yeah, that's my action.
Okay.
And hopefully that helps.
We are now on to Bright. Bright, what are you doing? There's a little gribbler, and there's the big boy that Casimir's taken down. Hopefully.
I didn't hear what you just said. You cut out.
You have a little gribbler by you, and you have the big thing that Casimir's tanking. What would you like to do?
That's a good question. I've been doing this a lot recently. So I think I'm just kind of in a firebolty kind of mood, which I will be firing at Big Fellow. Oh no.
Oh no. All right.
Oh no. Poor Bright.
Unfortunately, your finger goes a little wide, and Casimir, the firebolt, kind of like splashes into the water and sizzles beside you. It adds a nice steam effect, but unfortunately, that was about it.
Casimir, I thought you could enjoy a nice sauna while you're there grappled. I thought that might be really refreshing for you. But otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and go over here.
Okay.
That's
I'm
how
gonna
it
go over
goes.
here now, everyone. All right. Bright kind of slinks off to the side.
Okay, that's all I'm done.
All right. Jacob, with pending descriptions and details to be filled in, you are on this a kind of adrenaline rush of just coming back to life. So mechanically, you can play out things as you wish. You're prone on the ground, partially in water. You've taken a breath through several holes, which has now fortunately just become the one normal one. And what are you doing? It is your initiative.
Grabbing hold of weapon,
Okay.
shield. Not sure what the hell just happened.
Get up.
And I think I only have enough movement to go after this target.
That's
Or no,
That's the yeah.
Pardon.
That's the Guardian of Fate.
I mean, Jacob might have a little Don Quixote like side effect. He just let me at him, and kind of staggers off to something.
I see the giant swirling
Oh.
their giant arms.
Question, Matty.
Yeah.
It was its turn not too long ago, right? It's in my
yeah.
it's in my spirit.
Oh, it
guide.
is. Yeah.
So
what-
it needs to make a wisdom save for me.
A wisdom save. I think this
Yeah.
might be not bad. I don't think it's good. I think it's not bad at wisdom because it's kind of bestial and they have decent. Alright, so that's just a straight up D20. Never mind. Hey, there we go.
It'll take half of this then. It's definitely not gonna kill it. Yeah, no, it takes 3 damage.
Alrighty.
Now, pummel the ever-loving crap out of it.
I think I only hit twice. Yeah.
That is going to be... Yes, you are correct. You hit twice. So that is going to be for 19 bludgeoning damage. We're at 68 damage. Oh, that's not nice at all.
I am going to use my action because I have not done so. Because we're going to need this.
Bonus action second win, yeah.
Bonus action second wind, yes.
13.
Why
I've
is
got
it
something I
13?
can
We're
give
level
you
11.
after the fight. Oh, yeah, it should be a level 11, so there'll be 14 hit points.
Oh,
It's 1d10 plus fighter level. So,
alright.
All right. Jacob stands and delivers, even post-mortem. Celine, we're to you.
so bonus action. Virtual weapon's gonna come and smack this guy in the face.
Yep. Go ahead. That is enough.
And, yeah, okay. So, Celine is going to walk over into here,
Okay.
and she is gonna cast an inflict wound.
All right, you gonna show the boys how it's done? Oh yeah, 25 hits.
And, I'm also going to be channel divining Touch of Death this.
Okay.
So this will be 24, 34, 39, 50, 61 points of necrotic damage.
Jeez. That is... It just
Yeah.
like melts and then like just disappears and is gone. So Casimir and Jacob, like you look as like Celine strolls up, holds out her skeletal hand, and this thing just crumples into nothing.
man.
And Celine just lets out this sharp outtake of breath, like, a very sharp outtake of breath. Are we out of initiative, just as a point?
Yes.
Am I still paralyzed
Uh,
and poisoned?
you technically yes, because you have to make saving throws, but honestly,
It'll wear off after a minute.
the combat's over, so I'm not gonna. I don't know. You can like flop around a little bit in the water, and then you can be back to normal.
Yeah. And Celine is gonna turn around, and she's gonna hug Jacob.
Mordecai's gonna run over and just cast another Cure Wounds.
She sees that she sees the look on his face, and she's just like, enough of that. Really.
I'm pumping a level 3 into you.
Lewd.
I'm just kind of
after a
squeeze
few
his
moments,
shoulders
she'll
to try and get him to calm down.
Hang on, I can't hear you for just a second. And by the way, lethality, we are wrapping up because I know you got to go for gathering of nerds here. 1 second, so I can restore my own hearing with power to my headset. Of course, my cords are tangled. Ooh, please, don't let me pull the wrong one. There we go.
If the stream goes down, everybody knows what happened.
Oh, come on. This thing probably thinks I'm teasing it. There we go. All right. And... Come on. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, there we go. And I'm back.
Alright.
Alright.
But no,
Are you
Celine
alright?
hugs Jacob for a few moments before letting him go.
Yes.
It's okay. We're out of that.
Mr. Silverleaf,
Yeah?
things are pretty far from okay.
When you say that, Jacob, that's probably not the thing that you as a player or a character would like to hear. When you say that, Celine... There we go, there's the snake. Celine, you have kind of a weird hiccup, like a feeling inside you, and for a second you're like, not again, and you just... there's just a pain, and you all see as Jack kind of manifests and like pours out of Celine and flops with a splash into the stream, and is just and looks, despite it being this kind of fey creature which, you know, can change appearances and all this, looks like beat up, has like the injury, and all you hear is Orlons Morgan, and then Jack dissipates.
What?
Oh, what?
What is that? Insert Full Metal Jacket reference here.
Jack
I
just
have-
dissipated?
Apparently! This is the last thing that I need! More questions! More bleeping questions!
Yeah.
And Celine just grabs her hands and she just starts letting out this long string of curses.
I think we could all take a break. I'll get out my violin and I'm gonna play us a song and we're all gonna just take a break.
Yeah, you know, I can explain to Jacob that I brought him back from the dead.
All right. So what we'll do in this moment before you take an action, because we do need to end, right? Lethality, you have Gathering of Nerds coming up.
We do, yes, but no one is here yet, so
Okay.
fine for now.
What we can do, because I have to take a break. I had 2 cans of soda and I need to go visit the little DM's room. why don't we get up? We'll take a break, and if you're still around, or if you just want to go and pre-set up, I understand. But what we'll do is we can have a little table talk, and we'll go from there. We'll see if the nerds go live or not. But for everyone out in chat, if y'all need a break too, let's take some time to do so, and we'll be back in we'll be back in a little bit here.
Matty,
oh.
is there? I guess it doesn't really matter. We can do it after the break. I might drop off Roll20 though. Okay,
yep, sure. No, that's fine. If you're still on audio, or if you need to text something, that's cool. All right, so yep, Here we go. Break time.